Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Allison Cruz, and coming at you live from Fairyland Tower of all places, I'd like to welcome you back to Bayonetta Origins. We're not quite where we left off at the end of the last part in Chalkroot Hollow, but in this episode, I do want to do some minor backtracking before heading into Lake Nimua for a nasty whirlwind of events. Or I guess I should probably say whirlpool, all things considered, but things are going to get pretty wild, so maybe we should be slightly better equipped. We certainly have the means of doing this, and seeing as how we unlocked our water chestnut yesterday, we now have its mastery, and this one I feel like right now we're going to wait on. For all intents and purposes, I think the other two elementals are slightly more prolific, and this one is just going to get in the way, so I've been missing my demonic hunger, and I feel like that's going to be more useful than that in the coming fight, so let's go ahead and satiate it.
Cheshire, here you go. Thanks, Cheshire.
And I guess amongst other things, we do have the drops to spare. We could probably give Cheshire some thick skin. Haven't needed it though.
Eat up.
We haven't really been in a situation where we've had to pick him up while he's in his plush form. And we could also withstand more damage if we want. Honestly, that's probably more useful than the counter rush. Because when was the last time we've countered an enemy in the past 6 hours, you know? So yeah, let's just go for some extra thicker skin. He's gonna need it.
Here, have some.
There you go. And I think that's the last one of those. So yeah, until we get our next elemental ability, we're gonna be pretty short on upgrades there. As far as Cereza is concerned, I think I might just go for Infernal Bond. Why not? Now, while this is an incredibly useful ability on its own, the main reason why you'd want to get this unlocked is for the potential of giving Cheshire a hug and therefore a burst of magic energy. It's pretty pricey though, but I absolutely love having this because you are going to be using magic left and right, and just being able to give a nice little squeeze every so often, it's going to go a long way. Now, the main reason we have returned all the way here to Fairyland Tower is to attend to some unfinished business. I feel like I jumped the gun on this a couple parts ago, but now that we have the old water chestnut, we should be able to take this on, no problem. There's also a couple of chests that you can grab here now that, you know, we can douse them with our lovely little water steps. And also, ooh, mustn't forget that. There we go. Give me all the goods. You can also head over here, do this. They get just 2 in a row. I'll take it if I don't walk past it. Ooh.
Yes.
All right. Let's see how it is. Can't wait to get jump scared by that train, by the way. Once again. Okay, so we've already minorly done this song and dance. All we have to do is get Cheshire in the right position so that we can send Cereza on her way. Be in very specific spots. Jump on that, and then we can switch and swim across to the other side where Cereza can transfer to this one. Wait for him to do all that stuff. Also, you can see there is a moon pearl up there. Have a nice little swim there, Cheshire. Must be comfy. Must be pretty damn comfy. Okay, so from here, can I not? Oh, okay, good jump there. Jeez. We can rescue a wisp, and this one seems like he needs something. And as it turns out, his name is Bruce. If I can just take the pain, those fairies won't be scary anymore. Alright, well, no pain, no gain for Bruce. You want some blast cocktails, and yes, I'm going to enable him to hurt himself even more. This child has been in pain ever since he died. Alright, well, Jesus. Alright, well, thanks for all the points, man. God, I'll be able to afford that hug in no time. I just hate that I have to pay Cheshire for it, you know? So we head on up here, and it was a really awkward landing. This area should just pop us out in a one-way over here. You can't jump on the train or anything, so just leave and run as fast as you can. Gonna go ahead and cause me all the issues, aren't ya? So we'll get to that fire a little later, but for now, we're actually going to be heading somewhere a little strange. And believe it or not, we're already heading off to the Wyvern Falls. Trust me, you're going to want to do this.
Whoa! Don't do it now.
How are you going to lecture me on not dawdling when it takes you 15 seconds to walk 2 feet into a massive pit in front of you? I am ashamed, Ignis. Now, as you could have probably guessed, our business does not lie here in the falls. Instead, it lies behind us in Giant's Basin. And this is something that you could probably hold off on doing until you get to your next elemental core, because there are some disadvantages towards coming here early, but don't be afraid because you can complete this area in its entirety during this visit, so no need to come back later. We'll head over here and we'll go, and it's style, just head to the other side of this massive pond. There, oh, okay, thank you for ditching me there. All right, I think there was something over here, right? Yeah, got some treasure. I'll take it. Are we going to further our pocket lining? Yes, we are. Not bad. So what lies ahead is a lot of water and a massive ecosystem that is just waiting to be devastated. Oh my god, no. Look at all that water go. I didn't think that much was gonna drain. Cheshire, what have we done? Sadly, I don't think there's anything to really explore around these parts here, but I do really like the way this area looks. It feels like it was plucked straight out of a PS1 era JRPG or something. But we head over here and we can just bask in this morning glory ass incredible sight. We have been robbed of a potential remembrance here. That's all I'm gonna say. So let's go and make our way down across the chasm. This man has no clue what he's in for. Thank you though. And with this, we could actually play a little bit with falling from great heights. So I think I will go and do that. Hooray for no fall damage though, right? Oh, okay. So yeah, I just love that you can just hop from whatever height and just be completely fine. It doesn't hurt. That is unless you fall into the big pit, at which point I would probably recommend not doing that. Obviously getting lasered off is just gonna be more detrimental to your time than anything else, but that's fine. We'll do minimal waiting here. There you go. This one I think you can get in a single cycle. Nice. Across the chasm we go, and it looks like we are in for some separation. There you go. Take that, ledge. Also this guy. Just gets sprayed in the face. I love how fast it kills him too. It's crazy. All right, same thing here. We just jump. Just like zero abandon. Nice. Now, climbing down ladders and having to deal with those lasers, kind of annoying, but something you probably picked up playing just normally. If you press L, then you just drop. It's fun. There we go. Now, over here, we're going to need to swap to you. How's it going, friend? Oh. What was your train of thought there? Huh? What were you planning to accomplish? So this section is actually kind of annoying. I am not a fan of this little puzzle area here. But essentially what we need to do is bring life to this flower here, this fleur, and use Cheshire to ferry us around the place. It's great. So we'll go and hop into the drink, just enjoy ourselves while Cereza misses. And we're gonna head over here by way of, I guess, Blooming International channeling systems. I don't know. Now you have to get onto these floating platforms, which is so hard to tell where they are. The depth perception is so weird on that, but we're actually gonna go this way because there's a few things that we can grab, namely this lovely little flower here, which is actually gonna be harder. Yeah, so we got a double now. I wish you could like preemptively show us that. And there you go. Sometimes the second thing doesn't activate. Like, there we go. See, I am like terrible at those, but it just gives us some cash money. We're almost rich enough to afford hugging lessons. Okay, so don't forget about this. This is actually really easy to miss. But we can go ahead and bring life to this platform with a much slower dance, less complicated. And here we go. So we come across this way, and there is a very hidden journal here. You wouldn't think it was here based off of the map, so... Hello, there's people over here. Okay. Don't know what you guys were thinking.
Get him, Cheshire. Prepare yourselves.
Ooh! And with the shift strike coming in clutch there. Yeah, some of those enemies were a little squishier than I thought they would be, but weirdly enough, I guess they just spawned there. Thought it might have been a bit more of an epic fight, but not so much. So, yeah, we're gonna want to launch here. I was right the first time. And don't fall into the water, not the drink. So we're gonna do the same thing. Again, the depth perception on this thing is obscene. I kind of hate it. So you have to kind of bring it down a little bit. You can kind of tell where Cereza's shadow is, but not that thing's. And jump, there we go. But you also want to climb at the same time. This is really particular with how, oh my god, can you climb up the thing? Thank you. With how far away they can be, because you can be within eye shot of each other and still have to worry about Cheshire dying because you guys are too far away. It's really annoying. So we can spawn this. Just keep in mind, Cereza can't make her way up beyond this platform, so that's why we have to start that whole hootenanny again. There we go. Thank you. Yes, please lift my spirits. And hey, we can do another dance. Any doubles here? No. See, they just kind of spring those on ya at random. It's kind of annoying. That's all right. I think the more optional something is, the more difficult it is going to be to dance to, so that just might be all that is. Man, we are swimming in the onyx roses. I'm telling you, man. All right. I think the more required a path is, the more simple the pattern is gonna be. We'll go with that. All right. Let's go across as, it's like, did you see the little finger there? The thumb is just like kind of being odd. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to one of the hidden gems of Bayonetta Origins. We have Stillwater Manor.
The ravages of time had not been kind to this palace, but they were unable to completely erase its former majesty. Cereza remembered hearing that long ago a fairy queen resided in just such a place.
It just, oh, it looks so cool and serene, and on top of that, we have a new sanctuary, which means it's time to learn how to hug. Oh, Cheshire, he has no idea what's coming. Let's do it.
Yes!
Ah, fantastic. We have finally learned the fine art of how to love and to be loved. It's fantastic. If we head down over here, there is a barrier for us, which I think indicates we have some target practice. So we're going to line up some of that, do something like that and that, and you're going to be going up and down. Not for long. Nice. God, you cannot help but just admire like the color palette scheme here too. You have the shadows and the light. It just looks so cool.
Cheshire, over here!
I don't know. I'm a sucker for the art design in this game. Hey, hey.
Cool!
Okay, well, we are filled up on health tonics, but luckily for us, we have another wisp here who is in dire need of them. And they go by the name Cindy. Okay, first Bruce, now Cindy. All right, well, she wants medicine, or maybe she just wants antidepressants. But Cindy is categorized as super lazy. Let's give her some stimulation. There you go. Yeah, it might wake you up. It's a couple of uppers, a couple of downers, and that is it. Huh. All right, well, no need to worry. This area is actually pretty short in all actuality, and there's not really going to be too much for us to do here, aside from, you know, the couple of collectibles that are here, but that's right. The music is cool, and you get some, like, really cool locales, so let's go ahead and pull this down. Tear down the wall, Cheshire. And, oh my god, this room. Like, what was this little nook used for?
Yes!
Please, somebody tell me. It's cool, and I feel like it's really out of place for this game, but it fits in perfectly, you know? Okay, well, I am going to go ahead and utilize the power of this lovely lily pad. And there are two places we can go. One with the Moon Pearl, and the other with the Tiernanag. Basically the only reason why you'd want to come here in the first place, aside from the V-Bays. So we'll, ooh, there's also a journal just kind of floating over here. There we go. I'll add that to the collection. Go and run up. Can I, what is this? Oh, look like I can walk up these. I can. Interesting. Not sure why you'd want to do that, but I guess we just discovered you can, just for fun. Well, as far as cozy places to be encapsulated in space crystals are concerned, this is among one of the best places, so let's set her free. Nice little moon pearl to add to the collection, the one that we just used. Yeah, we are not really running short on those at all. Being able to get, you know, an infernal fruit or two anytime soon would be great, but that's fine. Now that is done and over with. Let's go and make our way up for yet another combat challenge. This one is actually a little bit tougher than you might expect. That's right. We get to contend with ice in the middle of this timed combat trial. Ice is among one of my least favorite obstacles because if you make contact with it, you're gonna be frozen solid for a good chunk of time, and the fact that they're littered throughout the arena with no way of destroying them, yeah, a bit on the annoying side. Luckily, the game gave us 2.5 minutes to compensate, which means we now have a bit of fun to have. Let's just go hard. There you go. Oh, you spawn now. That's fun. All right. There we go. Oh my god, and he's throwing spears. What is that? Why would you do such a thing? Oof. We're cooking with fish oil, folks. Oh. All right. Oh, did you spawn more friends? That would be very unseemly of you, I think. Oh, here we go. You did not. Okay, so you have a barrier. Why do I feel like more of you are gonna spawn here? Oh. Now, what are you thinking? Here, we'll keep you kind of pinned in this corner over here too. Oh, my goodness. Oh, and you did spawn buddies. Just get out of there, man. No, nope, come back, there you go. Okay, so you have a shield now. Alright, oh, and you can thorn vice. Oh. I don't even know what to say. My god, that guy, okay, you are on fire, sir. I don't think that's fair. Ooh. There you go. Beat up. I lost track of Cereza there for a minute. Okay, we can focus. We're almost done. Oof. How much more can you take? That's not it. There's still more. Alright. You know what? I am so tired of this. Just lay down. I don't even more are still spawning. Why is this happening? I didn't think there would be this many of you. Oh. Okay, this is bad news. Bad news, bears. Oh, and you're gonna decide to teleport behind me. That's fantastic. Okay, and you're still, oh my god, I didn't think he spawned this many people. 2.5 minutes was too kind. Perhaps not kind enough. No! Okay, okay, just get out of there. Take this carefully, not get frozen. Did not want to get frozen today, Cheshire, no. Thank God for the thick skin. All right, finish him, please. Not like that. I don't know why you did that. Done. Yeah, you might want to come back to that when you have the proper elements in play. Oh my god, I didn't think he was going to spawn 20 enemies there. Jesus.
Yes!
But that is, by and away, probably one of the more challenging ones that you could do, and just having the ability to do it this early, I think, is just to give yourself a bit of a challenge. Now, for the time trial version and not getting hit, don't look at me.
Whoa!
And with the sole Tiernanag of Giant's Basin completed and under control, we are set to get out of here. We are done. Unless you want to take in these incredible V-Bays, then, well, not really any reason to return to this very shady, very cozy place. I'll go and do this. And I'm kind of curious to see if this is the fast travel that I remember it being. At this point, it's time to take a return visit to our friends in the Forgotten Knoll. And from there, we'll be able to kind of make our way around and eventually find ourselves at Lake Nimua. So, let's go and see our friends, shall we? Yes, I love that this is the one where you get launched out of a cannon just to get where we need to be. I'm sure there are, you know, easier ways to do such a maneuver, but you know what? I'll take it. So Column should actually have something for us. I hope it's actually useful. Which he thinks it is. Ooh. All right, you know what? I'll take it. It's not too bad. So there are going to be more small children littered around this desolate playground. I'm sure they love constantly being reminded that, you know, they were a child when they were brutally slain. It's like creepy. Everything's all rusted and they're singing. It's just like, ugh. But if we head back over here, you could take that mushroom if you really wanted to, but I feel like this is probably a bit quicker. We've already been to this general area, but there's a couple of things we can do now that we have the power of water at our fingertips and our chestnuts. And there was an infernal fruit that we grabbed here a while back. If you haven't collected it yet, then, you know, this is where you'd find one, and it's pretty good to have. But we did get stopped dead in our tracks by a fiery plume. So that was at the top of this right here. And now that we have water, we can extinguish it. Trust me, I know we have not had nearly as many of these as we should have, but it takes us back to the Forgotten Knoll.
Cool.
Hey. I'll take some of that. Perfect. And amongst other things, we can't summon this one yet. It's kind of weird seeing where that is in relation to everything else, but we'll get a better understanding of our bearings, I guess, when we come back here with our final abilities. Can we even do this up here? Oh, right, this is a shortcut back to the Windy Knot. Also, with no fuel. What are you doing? Why are you driving so slow? Bye. Don't want to deal with you any longer. Welcome back to the Windy Knot, folks. It's been a minute since we've been here. You can see a kid swinging over there. I don't think we can reach him just yet. If we can, that would be nice, but it's probably a little too out of our way. Let's go up here, and you might have caught a glimpse of this guy last time, but he is going to want something really far out. His name is Flick. It looks like he himself is a wick, so obviously I gotta trust him. He wants 15 baked geckos, a suspicious ritual with a candle for an eye, I guess. Thank you. It's my pleasure. Did you? Huh? Did you give me 3 Umbran syrups for that? The ROI on that has been increasingly great. God. All right. I guess I'll take it. This is a shortcut back to the beginning of the knot if you really want it, but it's not super imperative because I don't know how many times you would ever need to take this specific shortcut. I think it's just to get down here faster, honestly. Because this is going to take us back to the Leafy Nook. And that is definitely something that I want to engage in. So let's go this way. And you'll recognize where we are soon enough. So long, Windy Knot. It was nice to know you. We're back here, and I guess we're still doing a little bit of backtracking. Yeah, because we can drop off from here. Woo, big jump. And if we head this way, we will be able to go through some water that we weren't able to before. I am slightly nervous, though, because I think we have some company. We have friends who have decided that they just want to relish in a good time. I don't blame them, but let's do something like this. Suffice it to say, those bastards did not see that coming. Good God. They had a lot more health than I thought they would. Now, over here, I don't think I explicitly stated it, but this water is shallow enough to walk in it, so that's kind of funny. We've got some of this to deal with. Walk as slowly as possible. There we go. And once again, we are devastating more local environs by draining it of most of the water, right? Thank you. I just gave Cheshire a hug instead. Okay, so we can go over here. The small child that I cannot get to because Cereza is very touchy about where she jumps into from, needs something aside from an aspirator and probably his lungs purged of water. This is Holt. Sometimes I feel I just need to hide from it all. He wants to use a plant to dull his senses. No, he wants, count them, 25 onyx roses. Only 25. And if you give them to him, he's gonna run away to the hideout, give us 3 blast cocktails and 60 onyx roses. What is the conversion? Like, tell me, somebody. I don't get it. Do these kids, did they die before they learned how to count? Or, I know that sounds terrible, but hey, this is the game that brought up dead children, okay? That's all I'm saying. I had nothing to do with it. That is purely this game and its spite out of those who have lost their lives too soon. I don't know. Because this will take us to the actual sanctuary. I know it's convoluted and confusing, but I know where I'm going. How's it going, folks? Welcome back to the Sanctuary de la Leafy Nook. If I'm not mistaken, I feel like I got this on screen, but I very well may not have. There's a chest back here. And I could have sworn in the video I got it, but I must have reloaded a save or something. Now that we have the power of Cheshire and the water chestnut, there we go. We can go and grab this, a very soggy note. And you can see, if you don't have Cheshire out, you walk really slow through water, so that's why you just want to have that in general. Seems a little OP. But welcome to a very familiar scene. We are at the site of one of the Tiernanag that we had faced in the lake. Ooh, and a shiny sweet tooth. We'll take it. Ugh. Thank you. Oh, that was so kind. Yeah, this should all look very, very familiar. And we've got some very annoying puzzles to deal with too. Uh-oh. I see. Oh, that's an evil spot to be in, man. Well, we can avoid him if we hop down here and don't mess up these little platforming sections. So I'm actually gonna go across right here. You have come back for some reason. There we go. And now we can deal with this. So you go and get those goodies. I'll grab my goodies. And now we can play the game that this game wants to play. So Cheshire, if he falls into the water while Cereza is up here, you are going to have to start this entire thing over. So be careful, because the same button to jump is the same to use your aqua stream, and you have to be pointed in that direction. So we'll just go ahead and do this. There we go. See, jump. Not doing it. But we can go and hop on over here at long last and do another solemn dance for the next bit of business we have going on up here. You definitely want to take care of this shortcut so that we don't have to deal with that again. Beautiful. All right, with that, let's step into the mist, because we have a separation puzzle. We're gonna go over here and some things are gonna spawn for Cereza to step onto. Same thing over here. We're gonna wanna rotate. One more. Nice, nice. And, ooh, don't fall into the drink, whatever you do. We have an illusion to dispel too, it seems. If we get over here, there we go, now I can deal with it. There you go. Bring him back to life. Oh, you know what? I should have stood on that, shouldn't I? Huh. Well, still time. There we go. Once more, we can head over here and finally finish off this Tiernanag. Oh boy. This is gonna be rough, isn't it? All right, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like we find ourselves under some thick compression, and because this is a required bout, I have a feeling it's not going to be nearly as bad as our last encounter with one of these. So let's go and do our fancy dance. And if I'm not mistaken, I feel like this is something. Oh yes, that's right. All right, we have to show off our elemental prowess, and oof, also that was a cheap shot. It didn't even count. All right, let's get rid of you. I just want to make sure that we're not having too many things happening across the screen. Oh, and now he wants to attack that one. That's fun. Okay, that works too. Thank you. Invincibility frames, and let's finish you off. I have a feeling more are, yeah, we're definitely gonna spawn. Oof. Caught up in the water there. There you go. Alright, so I'm just waiting for the big baddie. There you are. I knew you'd show up. How's it going? I see that witnessing the massacre of all of your fellow demon friends. They're probably not into this at all, are they? Oh my god, these combos. There we go. Dig in. Alright, well, not necessarily my best performance, but that did pale in comparison to In a Flash. So let's go and grab our hard-earned piece of petal.
Yes!
And from here, if I'm not mistaken, that completes all of the Tiernanag in Lake Nimua as well. We have been taking these things out like gangbusters. Isn't it beautiful? Welcome to the Lake Nimua Sanctuary. This is probably a good place to end things off, but there's still kind of a lot that I want to do. So let's go and commandeer this lily pad, and we're gonna go ahead and get this story beat on the road, since this is technically like I guess, one of our newest areas that we have yet to see. So lots of things to explore if you go along the waterway here. Just gotta be careful. I only got my license for this thing yesterday, so we'll go across the vast expanse of drink. It's not very spicy, it's very mild. But we can head back over here and, oh, it's just the most dapper little gentleman who goes by the name Sir Toppy. I loathe always hiding. Give me something that lets me step out into the bright lights. All right, look at it. Look at those little chubby little cheeks. The bourgeois stylist. All right. Yeah, your suave persona. I'll give you these demonic unicorn horns. I will show them off to everyone to demonstrate my campiness. Man, we are nice and set. Literally everything. All right, we'll head over here. There's not a lot that we can do in this area except just bask in its glory. It's beautiful. We also go and dig up some treasure too. There you go. Nice little belly flop. What do we got here? Please, no more syrups. I'm begging you. But we're looking good on experience. I think that by the time we get our next elemental ability, which is probably going to be episode after next, honestly, we are going to be set for basically all of our upgrades. So that's cool. We'll head over here and we'll deal with this light bulb, I guess. Why not? Is this more target practice? Thank you for not falling in the drink. Let's try it. Ugh. Oh yeah, there we go. Nice. Oh, nope, get back down. You didn't like that. Ugh. There we go. Pinpoint precision. Nice of you to take the glory of that, Cheshire. But that is enough to give us... Oh, there it is. Man, if we hadn't met up with that worry woman Cindy, like, we would be so filled up on all of our potions, man. Okay, can you go and grab the... Can you grab our ride? Is that possible? Why can't you jump in? Don't I need the prompt? Uh-oh. There you go. All right, let's bring it a little closer. There we go. That's why you gotta tie these things down, folks. Okay, so we're almost done with essentially everything we needed to do here, but I would really, really recommend going for this remembrance. There's a really cool one that you can find, and it's pretty out of the way. So, is this where I want to step off? I think if I go this way, yeah, we're gonna have to do some things here. So, we'll go and step on this, and I want this to go this way, so we can hop across. And yes, thank you, camera, for validating me. Rotate into here. We've got some fire. Don't fall in, don't fall in. There we go. Just go and douse everything. Why not? Why are things just perpetually on fire in this world? That's what I want to know. Again, looking great in the experience department. But don't forget to head over here, because this is on fire. Also, I almost just ran into it. Am I going the right way? I think I am. Check it out.
The churning waters of this waterfall flowed to meet Lake Nimua. Cereza felt small before the great rumble of the rapids.
I just want to sleep here. It's so pretty. Okay. But I think that is basically everything we can do here right now. There's not a lot to return to at any point later, so enjoy your time here because it's going to be pretty limited. The way back is kind of a hassle, but that's fine. Just rotate this way. Nice. And we're set without all of those imaginary platforms to keep us in place. What the... Thank you for launching me like that. Is that how I get over there? I don't think it is. Let me see. I can cross the lily pad, but can I climb up? No, I can't take the lily pad. Duh. All right, let's do that. Let's go ahead and keep going forward just a little bit. There is, I think, a good place to stop. I just don't want the next episode to be extra short in comparison to what we've been seeing. So let's just go. Let's just run head first into it. It is a bit of a doozy. Also, that fire just disappeared for basically no reason. Thank you. So we can do a sharp U-turn over here. This is fun. Jump across this way. And destroy this. Ugh. Come on, there you go. Oh my god. There's a small child being skewered against his will. Oh my god, literally, Jesus. That's going straight through like his jaw.
You're not hurt?
Mossy. Poor dead child. Okay, so I think we're set over here. Now, you've probably caught on at this point, but I haven't really been focused on the game for the past 5 minutes because there is actually a really massive storm that is starting up right about now. So I take back what I said about the potential story beat that we're going to be seeing. We're going to save that for next time. And besides, when are we going to even be here at any point in the near future? Might as well take a nap here while we can.
Oh, I'm exhausted.
Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you here next time for Chapter 9. A good number of things happen, and it is going to be pretty terrifying. Take care, everybody, and I'll see you here next time on the other side of this thunderstorm that is a brewing.